I buried my husband on a rainy Thursday. The cemetery was packed with black umbrellas and quiet people saying the same things over and over, none of them helping. I stood there in my dress, holding myself together by force, staring at the closed casket like if I looked long enough, I'd wake up. That was when I noticed him. He was standing near the back of the crowd, completely still, like he hadn't come for the funeral but had been waiting for it. All black. Black coat, black gloves, black umbrella, black shades even though the sky was dark and heavy with rain. He looked wrong in the middle of all that grief, like a shadow that had learned how to stand upright. I remember thinking he must have known my husband. When the service ended, people started leaving in little clusters, hugging me, touching my arm, telling me to call if I needed anything. I barely heard them. I was too busy watching him. He didn't come closer. He didn't speak. He just waited until almost everyone was gone, then walked toward me with slow, careful steps, umbrella tilted over one shoulder. "I'm sorry for your loss," he said.
His voice was calm. Too calm.
Then he held out a gift box wrapped in plain black paper. For a second, I just stared at it. I asked him who he was. He smiled a little and said, "Someone your husband once did a favor for." Before I could ask what he meant, he lowered the box into my hands and tipped his head like that was the end of the conversation. There was no name, no card, nothing else. Then he turned and walked away between the rows of graves, his black umbrella moving through the rain like a stain. I took the box home and left it on the kitchen table.
I didn't open it that night.
I barely slept. The next morning, I came downstairs and saw the box exactly where I left it, except now there was something beside it. A black envelope. My name was written on it in handwriting I didn't recognize. Inside was a single key and a note that said, "He kept one from me. I'm returning the favor." My hands started shaking so badly, I dropped the note. I called my husband's brother and asked him if he knew anything about this. He went silent for a long time, then told me not to open the box alone. That made me more scared, not less. I waited until my neighbor came over, and together we opened it. Inside was my husband's watch, his wedding ring, and a stack of photographs. At first, I didn't understand what I was looking at. Then I realized every photo was of my husband, taken from far away. In parking lots, outside our house, near his office. In one of them, he was looking directly at the camera like he'd just noticed someone following him. At the bottom of the box was a final picture. It was of me, taken through the window of my bedroom. I dropped it and backed away so fast I hit the counter behind me. That was when I saw the last line written on the inside of the box lid. "You never asked what he promised me." I called the police, but by the time they arrived, the man in black was gone. No trace of him. No record of him. No one at the funeral remembered seeing anyone like that. But 3 nights later, I heard something on my front porch. A soft knock. When I opened the door, there was another black gift box waiting in the rain. And this time, the note on top said, "Open it before morning." Subscribe for part 2.